Alright, Wakanda Forever trailer dropped a couple weeks ago, maybe a few weeks ago. And I gotta say, man, that trailer, man, it was so good. I just love I love the music. That's the main thing. That is just like, it was a pretty powerful trailer, honestly. Like sometimes if you're listening to like certain songs or you're seeing certain images in like a movie and you just get like goosebumps because it's just like so mesmerizing. And that's kind of what happened to me when I was watching Wakanda Forever trailer, and it was just, man, it looks good. Marvel's been they've been pretty they've been on the decline really since I guess it was Spider-Man No Way Home. And basically the MCU is kind of slowing down a little bit, and it's not really that much insult at the MCU because I actually still like a lot of the stuff they're putting out. I'm kind of an outlier. I've actually enjoyed almost all of their stuff post Endgame. I actually liked Shang-Chi. Um, I liked Black Widow, and then I'm really an outlier here. I actually did like the Eternals a lot. I know I'm one of the very few people that like the Eternals, but I think the Eternals overall, I love the whole allegory of that movie about basically people blindly kind of following um, the mission or gods and what they're being told without really questioning it. And in a way, it's very kind of reminiscent of like creationism and things like that. Whereas, well, the other Eternals didn't really know the true mission, so I guess they weren't blindly following. But it goes to speak more to the whole concept of like, it's very philosophical, like the concept of like greater good and creationism and things like that, because only the one girl knows that only through Earth's destruction and a celestial being born can the celestial bring more life to the universe. So, it's got to absorb all the uh, all the sentient energy from Earth while it's developing, and then once it's born, it can create new life across the cosmos. So I think it's pretty philosophical. It's got a great message, honestly, about just sometimes humans or people, they can't see the big picture, which is kind of like whether it be like war or poverty or suffering or things like that. They don't see the big picture, whereas like a lot of religions are going to say it's just like philosophically, or they just think that all the suffering on earth and stuff is worth it because like when you get to the afterlife everything's going to be all good, yada yada yada. And I'm not even really that religious, but I think the concept, I think the concept is actually interesting in the Eternals. I think that's honestly what they're trying to get across with the story. Because the Eternals are like, well, we can't see anything good about our Earth, this Earth being destroyed uh, over the course of their time being on Earth and like protecting it. They can't see anything good out of it. But the bigger picture is more life is going to be created, and basically the Earth is insignificant in that aspect. So, so I do think there was a lot of good things in the Eternals. And then Multiverse of Madness, I did see that one too. It was yeah, it was decent. Um, they wasted the Illuminati, honestly, but it's okay. That was 838 universe. I actually liked the movie. Um, it just wasn't up there with like some of the other Marvel films during like the Infinity Saga. And I actually did go back and watch WandaVision so I could get a little bit more context, which I pretty much understood it, but I went back and watched it anyway. I really liked WandaVision. But anyway, yeah, Wakanda Forever is just it looks nice. It looks really cool. And I do like I do like Namor's design. The only thing I didn't like about his design was the piercing in his nose. I think that's kind of weird. And the mustache. I don't know. It's probably like a stupid thing to point out, but I don't know. I just don't really like it. But other than that, the movie looks fantastic. It comes out in November, and I actually can't wait to see it. And I've actually kind of lost interest in Marvel movies, but that trailer really makes me want to see Wakanda Forever, and see what they're gonna do with the story since they decided to not recast Chadwick Boseman. Um, may he rest in peace. I think he was a great actor. Um, I think he was a great Black Panther. That it would be, I think it would honor him more, honestly, to actually have a character be recast in that role and to continue to tell some stories of the Black Panther, on screen, because I think it would honor his legacy even more than to just let the character die in the film universe. Obviously, again, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. He gave a lot to that role. Like basically only his family knew that he was dying of cancer, and he kind of just he just pushed through it, and he would go visit children at the cancer hospitals. And I remember there was this interview where he got kind of choked up, and he got really sad because there was this kid he was visiting at this hospital, and he was like so excited for Black Panther, the first one. I think it was like 2018 or something. And he was just like looking forward to it so much. And Chadwick had been visiting him, but he ended up passing away of cancer before he got to see the movie. And that was something that Chadwick, like, man, like it really broke his heart because, like, unbeknownst to us, Chadwick was actually going through um, the same thing, battle with cancer, but we didn't know. But I think it'd be great if they just recast and continue to tell King T'Challa's story. I don't think the story of the Black Panther has to die with Chadwick Boseman, because he was not like a selfish person, and he wasn't like this pretentious guy where it's like he thought nobody could play a role other than him. He was a very humble guy. He was a nice guy. He was a class act. So I don't think he'd have any animosity towards someone who is taking on the role of the Black Panther. um, I believe his brother even was in favor of the idea of him being recast. But anyway, yeah, the trailer looks super good. It's in November. I'm pretty excited for it. Um, I probably will end up seeing it in theaters because it just looks like a great experience to see. So yeah, just curious really about what they're gonna do with the story. I pretty much read all the plot leaks about Namor and Riri Williams, and everything that's gonna happen with the Atlanteans and everything like that. So they are plot leaks. They're probably accurate. We'll have to see. But I do want to see this one in theaters, and and then who knows? Maybe I may be done with the MCU afterwards. But I definitely want to see Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.